In our parsha, the spies say very bad things about Eretz Yisrael, and they discourage Bnei Israel from wanting even to enter the country. For what? It's not worth it. And they use the big fruits that they brought in order to prove that there are giants in Eretz Yisrael, and it's going to be impossible, and they use it in a negative way. And the Ari HaKadosh says that the positive mitzvah of Bikurim fixes and is a tikkun and repairs the sin of the Meraglim. How does that happen? By bringing the fruit to Beit HaMikdash and saying thank you to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That corrects the mistakes and the problems of saying bad things that the Meraglim did about Eretz Yisrael. And Rav Menachem Zemba, Hashem Yikom Damo, who was murdered in the Shoah, he says that we can see this directly from the types of fruits that are mentioned in our parsha. It's mentioned that the spies they took Eshkol Anavim Echad, very large bunch of grapes, pomegranate, rimonim, and figs, te'anim. And the same three fruits, exactly same three fruits, are mentioned in the Mishnah in Bikurim. In Perek Gimel Mishnah Aleph, the Mishnah says that a person, when he needs to be Bikurim, he goes down into his orchard, and if he sees a fig, he sees an eshkol, he sees grapes, and he sees a pomegranate, a rimon, and he puts a sign on them and sets them aside as bikurim and brings them to Beit HaMikdash. The same three fruits that were used to badmouth Eretz Yisrael are used as bikurim to correct that mistake. And I think that we learn from here something very, very deep, is that we're not exempt from these problems. And these things could repeat themselves. The Chet HaMeraglim could repeat itself in Eretz Yisrael. It's not only before they came into the country. A lot of times we can find ourselves, or people along generations, we're living in Eretz Yisrael, we get used to things. We take things for granted. And we say, things aren't so good here, the economy isn't good, Israelis aren't nice, nobody has manners here, the government, the wars, chinuch here is so difficult, hechshers are difficult, everything's difficult, Shemitah's coming up, oh no. And we have bad things to say. And we can find ourselves, lo aleinu, repeating the same sin of the Meraglim. In saying slander about Eretz Yisrael, chas v'shalom, and not being appreciative of Baruch Hu for all the goodness He bestows upon us. So therefore the Torah says we have to fix that and make sure that doesn't repeat itself. And every year a person has to bring his bikurim and say, Higadeti l'Hashem Elokecha, I hereby declare in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu that I came to the country, I made aliyah, I live here, it's good here. And this, we know what happened in other places, and we're appreciative of what we have. And that way we make sure we don't repeat the same sin the Meraglim had, but we have a karat tov to Kadosh Baruch Hu for all the goodness He bestows on us in this country, with all the challenges that it brings with it. And we repeat the words of Kalev ben Yifune in our parsha, Tovah haaretz, me'od, me'od.